1 year ago, we weren't even in this part of the playoffs. Heck, we didn't even make it to the playoffs a year ago. But here we are, a big turnaround for the West Prairie Mustangs, coming in as the #1 overall seed in the 2022 District 3 M&T Bank Baseball 4A Championship Tournament, as the West Prairie Mustangs host the Fleetwood Tigers in the quarterfinals of the District 3 Championships. Hello everyone watching on the West Prairie Athletic Pro YouTube page. My name is Alex Ball, the Golden Pipes of West Prairie Athletics, here for an exciting game today. And also, I'm not just the Golden Pipes of West Prairie, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the Golden Pipes today for District 3 4A baseball, as we are getting set, ready to go. The Mustangs come to this one 14-6 in the regular season with a 9-5 mark in the Mid-Penn Conference Colonial Division. The Fleetwood Tigers come to this one with an overall record of 8 wins and 12 losses. The #9 seed in the 10-seeded bracket comes in with a 3-8 mark in the Berks County Interscholastic Athletic Association. West Prairie, both teams coming off a huge win. West Prairie finished the regular season on the road back on May 18th when they had a 9-1 victory against the Juniata Indians. Fleetwood is coming off a first-round victory this past Monday on the road at Acarrera High School, the #8 seed, and the #9 seed Fleetwood was victorious, taking a big risk, sending in their second best pitcher on the mound, always getting a complete game, and Fleetwood was victorious 3-1 to make it here today. First ever meeting between these two teams in the District 3 playoffs. West Prairie head coach Jeff Sano has never faced the Fleetwood Tigers before. West Prairie and Fleetwood might have had a couple games before Coach Sano took over them over 20 years ago. But West Prairie, the #1 overall seed, 32-28 all time in the District 3 playoffs, winning 3 championships. They haven't won a District 3 championship since they won their 3rd straight back in 1981. The Mustangs were victorious in the District 3 playoffs from 1979, 1980, and 1981. In the first 2 seasons, 1979 and 80, West Prairie went on to win the state championship. Fleetwood, on the other hand, not a whole lot of experience. First time ever here in the District 3 4A playoffs. But Fleetwood, in any class, is 8-15 all time in District 3 playoffs. This is their first appearance before Monday. They haven't been in the playoffs since 2018. For Fleetwood, they were 9 times from 1986 to 2002. They were in the 2A playoffs. From 2007 to 2017, they were in the 3A tournament 11 times, and then their last time was their only time in the District 3 5A playoffs back in 2018. Overall, this is their 22nd appearance in the District 3 playoffs. And Fleetwood never won a District 3 championship. They have been in the championship game only 1 time in program history. That was back in 2008, when the Tigers lost 3-0 in a AAA championship to the top seed Molenberg. West Prairie last year did not make the District 3 playoffs. It was the first time a year ago that West Prairie did not make the District 3 playoffs for the first time since 2009. And it's been a long time, and honestly, we're not talking about 2020 when nobody was in the playoffs. Heck, we didn't even have a season. But we are already guaranteed a brand new champion. 2021, last year in the 4A playoffs, Eastern Lebanon County won their first ever District 3 championship in baseball, but they missed the playoffs this year, losing all their star players. Now, West Prairie, there is some good news and some bad news in terms of their #1 seed. It's great that they're the #1 seed. They get to host at least 2 games should they win here today. But ever since 2007, when District 3 started seeding every team, only 2 number 1 seeds have won the District 3 championship in this class in 4A. Since 2007, the number 1 seed in 2018, Berks Catholic, and the number 1 seed in 2015, Hempfield, won the District 3 championship as the number 1 seed. So, number 1 seed hasn't been very kind to a lot of players. Last year was one missing, Hamburg. They didn't make it to the playoff. They didn't make it to the district championship game. They didn't even make it to the state tournament a year ago. So here we are, West Prairie, missing the playoffs a year ago. Now here is the number 1 overall seed. East Pennsboro is the number 2 seed. They are taking on Middletown at home today. Take a look at the rest of the bracket. The winner of this game will take on the winner of the number 4 and 5 seed game between Hamburg and Littlestown. In the bottom half of the bracket, number 2 seed.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to West Prairie High School for today's district baseball playoff game between Fleetwood and West Prairie. Here are your starting lineups. First, for visiting Fleetwood, under the guidance of Coach Roland Green. Leading off and pitching is number 22, Jake Carnish. Batting second and playing center field, Aiden Sumas, wearing number 11. Batting third and playing shortstop, number 1, Liam Hilbert. Batting fourth, wearing number 12 and playing third base, Braden Williams. In the fifth slot, the designated hitter, number 44, Zachary Dilbeck, who will be hitting for number 18, first baseman Adam Knoll. Batting sixth is the second baseman wearing number 13, Travis Loy. Batting seventh, wearing number 7, Jason Bray, the left fielder. Batting eighth, wearing number 30, the catcher, Dalton Young. Batting ninth, the right fielder, number 25, Mark Piskorski. That's Cornish, Sumas, Hilbert, Williams, Dilbeck, Loy, Bry, Young, Piskorski. And now for your West Prairie Mustangs. Batting first, doing the catching, is number 5, Josiah Twig. Batting second, shortstop, number 1, Mason Sano. Batting third, wearing number 17, doing the pitching, Aiden Russell. Batting fourth, first baseman, number 23, Quentin Ogden. Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 13, Bryce Smith. Batting sixth, the designated hitter, number 22, Derek Snook, who's hitting for the left fielder, number 7, Austin Lyons. Batting seventh, the third baseman, number 9, Cole Brown. Batting eighth, playing center field, number 2, Cameron Smiley. Batting ninth, playing second base, number 19, Nelson Seabold. That's Twig, Sano, Russell, Ogden, Smith, Snook, Brown, Smiley, Seabold, under the guidance of head coach Jeff Sano.
We are back here for the quarterfinals of District 3 playoffs, Class 4A. We do apologize to everyone watching at home, but due to copyright infringement laws from YouTube.com, we are unable to stream any pre-recorded versions of the national anthem, which has just concluded. That is not a West Prairie rule, ladies and gentlemen. That is a YouTube rule. Here we go. You heard the starting lines from our public address announcer, our awesome high school principal, Chris Ron, here in West Prairie. We are getting set to go. Fleetwood against West Prairie, first time ever in the District 3 playoffs. We are back here for the District 3 quarterfinals in Class 4A. West Prairie about to get our way here against Fleetwood. And I am joined here right now.
Batting for the Fleetwood Tigers, number 22, Jake Carnish.
I am joined here with our West Prairie Athletic Director, Ryan Anderson, with me here right now. Ryan, how you doing?
It's a great day here, Alex. Got a senior, Aiden Russell, on the mound. Good weather. A little overcast, but I don't see any rain in the forecast, so looking forward to a good high school baseball game.
I hope we don't get any rain. I'm wearing my good suit right now. And right now here is Jake Carnes, the opposing pitcher, leading off for the Fleetwood Tigers. Carnish has a 286 batting average, and he leads the team in scoring runs. He has scored 11 times here. And right away, A. Russell gave the count to 1 ball and 1 strike here to the leadoff hitter for Jake Carnish.
Yeah, Fleetwood certainly's come in playing some really good baseball, having to play that opening round game and winning to get here today.
Now Fleetwood, they took a really big chance on Monday against Octorara, throwing their second best pitcher in the game, and that was the third baseman today. That is Adam Knoll. Almost a complete game victory, giving up 1 run in the 7th inning. But hey, that big risk paid off, and now Fleetwood is throwing their best pitcher here today.
Yeah, certainly I think most people subscribe to the adage where you got to win today's game today. You can't look forward to that next game, but you know, if you take the risk and it pays off, now you feel like your ace coming here to Elliotsburg and see how they do.
There's a high fastball Carnish could not lay off, and that is how Aaron Russell gets things started. A swing strikeout for the first out.
Number 11, Aiden Sumas.
And Sumas, the center fielder, coming in now. 1 gone after an opening strikeout. And Russell, the Elizabethtown prospect, off to a good start. First pitch is down low, a good breaking ball, and Sumas right after it, strike 1.
Yeah, speaking of Elizabethtown, Aiden's going to be heading off to Elizabethtown. Had a really good season this spring. Going to be joining a really strong Division III program, so it's good that our athletes are moving on, playing at the next level. And head coach is a West Prairie alum.
Oh, no kidding. Really? I had no idea about that. That's awesome. All right. Oh, balls 2 strike. Next pitch up high. As ball 1. The umpires for today's game know something different we don't see in the regular season. We got 3 umpires here today. Calling balls and strike behind the plate is Tim Paxton. Calling the bases at first and second base is Chuck Denninger. And calling out on third base is Daniel Trimble. And there's strike 3 looking. So 2 batters, 2 strikeouts already here in the
Now
first.
batting for the Fleetwood Tigers, the shortstop, number 1, Liam Hilbert.
Up next, Liam Hilbert, the shortstop for the Tigers. 2 up, 2 down, 2 strikeouts. Also looking to start the game in a big way, and there is strike 1. Hey, 3 batters up. First pitch strike to every single batter so far. And that's what Aaron Russell needs. He didn't do that a whole lot in the regular season, but he's delivering big here today. First ball 1. One pitch, a swing line drive, and off the fence in the bullpen. That's got to be strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One pitch away from striking out the side to start the game. Liam Hilbert, batting average is 227. 5 hits, 5 for 22. So that's 2 RBIs, he has 1 double on the year. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here to Hilbert. Now, Fleetwood does have a bit of an advantage here despite being the number 9 seed with an overall record of 8 wins and 12 losses. Like, Fleetwood has had more competition than any other team in the District 3 playoffs has had. They have faced some really tough teams in the Berks County League. And, that ball hits. Hilbert, 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that is how Fleetwood is going to get their first base runner of the game.
Yeah, you can never underestimate anybody in baseball or softball playoffs. If you got a good pitcher on the mound and you're playing good defense behind them, baseball is a game that, upsets can happen very easily. In 5A, Gettysburg beat the number 1 seed Muhlenberg. And so that's a 16 upsetting the number 1. So you got to play good baseball, and when you get to this level, you're playing against some good competition.
Batting is the third baseman, number 12, Brandon Williams.
Up next, Brandon Williams, third baseman. Runner on first with 2 outs. 1 ball, no strikes already to Williams. So first out of time, Williams by a 277 batting average. He has 9 RBIs on the year. He has 13 hits and 66 at bats. Excuse me, 47 at bats. No throw. That's not a bad idea for Aaron Russell to go after Hilbert because Hilbert doesn't have a stolen bases, but he's got that big kind of speed there. I think that's what Aaron Russell's looking at, especially when he hit the batter with 2 strikes. Did that end up hitting? No, it did not. No, yeah, it did. So after throwing 2 strikeouts.
For Fleetwood, the designated hitter, number 44, Zachary Dillbeck.
It almost seemed like it hit his handle there.
It did sound like I think I heard like 2 different bumps there. But after striking out the first 2 batters, here comes head coach Jeff Sano now. So like, hey, you just struck out the first 2 batters. Now you hit the next 2 batters, and just gotta get that. Probably number 1 seed jitters. Like you're off to a good start, but now you're in early trouble here in the first inning.
Yeah, the good thing is 1 pitch away, get a routine ground ball, get a pop up. He's still in good shape. Runners on first, second, but 2 outs. Coach Sano get the defense to regroup and go attack this guy.
Up next is the junior designated hitter, Zachary Dilbeck. Batting .227, that's the designated hitter. Has 3 RBIs, has 10 hits on the year. He scored 6 times, but here he's got a chance for just his 4th RBI of the year. With a runner in scoring position. First pitch, Dilbeck, nice slow curveball, and that's strike 1.
Hopefully that gets him back in rhythm, starting him off with an off-speed pitch, getting ahead of the batter.
What do you think the message was when you coached that out just now?
You don't got to strike everybody out. You got defense behind you. Throw strikes, make them put it in play.
0-1, another breaking ball. And just outside apparently. Ball 1. Another slow curveball right at the corner, strike 2.
3 off-speed pitches in a row.
What do you go with here? Go 3 straight breaking balls. Are you trying to catch him straight early, baby? 1-2, and there's the fastball. Swings late at it, and that's strike 3. The inning is over. Fleetwood leaves 2.
No runs, no hits,
And we're
2
going
men
to
left
the
on
bottom
base.
first, but no score.
After the top of the first, 0-0.
We are back here, ball of the first inning. Fleetwood.
Now batting for the West Prairie Mustangs, number 5, Josiah Twig.
Fleetwood, no runs on no hits. Left 2 runners on base in first and second after a hit by pitch with 2 batters. But West Prairie come to bat for the first time here today. And here is strike 1 to Josiah Twig. Josiah Twig, the West Prairie catcher. Josiah Twig, out of a 347 batting average. He has 17 hits and 49 at-bats. He has 3 doubles on the year. He's also got 9 RBIs. And there is ball 1. Now you've got a very interesting pitching matchup here today. For Fleetwood is Jake Cardish, Fleetwood's ace, pitching here today. There's a swing, high fly ball is going to go foul for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Josiah Twig. I want to thank our athletic director Ryan Anderson for joining me here in the last half inning. Back to the dugout to Take a look at the offense, and a chopper here at the plate, and Josiah Twig is out at first base. Nice play there by the shortstop, Liam Hilbert, and that is how the bottom of the first gets underway.
Now batting for the Mustangs, number 1, the shortstop, Mason Sano.
So here comes the best hitter on the West Prairie team. The freshman, Mason Sano, the son of head coach Jeff Sano. And he has had an incredible freshman season, ladies and gentlemen. Mason Sano, his batting average is one of the best in the Mid-Penn Conference. One of the best in District 3. A .522 batting average. So it's sides a bite, and there is strike 2. Mason Sano has had an incredible year. He has 35 hits, that's the most on the team. He has 4 doubles, that's the most on the team. He has scored 24 times, that's the best on the team. He has 10 walks, he has 12 RBIs. One of the best, the third best in the West Prairie team. But the .522 batting average is the best on the West Prairie team and one of the best marks in the Mid-Penn Conference. Mason Sano gets down a bunch, but right to coverage. That is out number 2.
Now batting the pitcher, number 17, Aiden Russell.
And here comes Aiden Russell, the senior pitcher for today's game, the West Prairie Ace. Last time we saw Aiden Russell at home was on senior night, exactly 2 weeks ago, against the Shippensburg Greyhounds. Aiden Russell was 0 for 4, heading into his final at-bat in the 7th inning. West Prairie was down by 1 run, 6-5. They later tied the game, and then Josiah Twig was at second, and Aiden Russell, the biggest hit of perhaps his whole career so far, had the walk-off single in the outfield to give West Prairie an upset victory against the Shippensburg Greyhounds on senior night 2 weeks ago, with Aiden Russell getting the walk-off single on senior night. What a big moment that was for him. And he just looks to keep it going here in his final appearance in the District 3 playoffs. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Aiden Russell. Going to Smithtown College next season to play baseball. Late swing and strike 3. 3 up, 3 down, going to Mustangs.
No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. After 1, nothing.
We'll be right back for a second inning, scoreless, here in the 2022 District 3 playoffs quarterfinal. We are back here, second inning, no
Now batting for
score.
the Fleetwood Tigers, the second baseman, number 13, Travis Loy.
West Prairie 3 up, 3 down in the bottom of the first, thus being no score heading into the second. As 6, 7, 8 hitters stood up for the Fleetwood Tigers. Here is Travis Lord, second baseman, and Russell on the mound for his second inning of work. There's ball one. And Russell, the senior, pretty good first inning despite hitting 2 batters. He struck out the side. 3 strikeouts in the first. There's strike one. Still looking for our first hit in the game. Both teams could not record a hit in the first inning. Here comes the 1-1 from Russell. A chopper, first ball in play this time, but it goes to Mason Sano at the shortstop. And that is how the second inning gets underway. A ground ball to the shortstop, Mason Sano. And here we go, out 1 in the second. Out next here is Jason Bray.
Now batting number 7, the left fielder, Jason Bree.
Jason Bray here for Fleetwood. Left fielder, Bray, number 7. That's an interesting look at the line card. Number 7 is batting 7, and his defense possession is number 7. Triple sevens, how about that? No balls, 1 strike here to Bray. Swing, foul back, strike 2. And tonight, the District 3 4A Baseball Championship is sponsored by M&T Bank, understanding what's important, by the Peyton Walker Foundation, and by River Rock Academy. The 0-2, swing a line drive and goes right through the entrance there. Looks like everyone there is okay, so still no balls and 2 strikes. Oh, 2 pitch again. Swing and a miss. Good rip there by Bray. And that's strikeout number 4 already for A. Russell. Now 2 outs.
Now batting for Fleetwood, the catcher, number 30, Dalton Young.
And Russell just mowing down these Fleetwood Tigers. 4 strikeouts already through 5 outs. Now Dalton Young swings up the first pitch, strike 1. Dalton Young, not a great batting average. That batting average is at 182. He is 8 for 44 on the year. He has 3 RBIs. He also has a double and a triple. 0-2 pitch. Just outside. Good take there by Young. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Swing and a miss off the breaking ball. Strikeout number 5 already
For
for
Fleetwood in the
Russell.
top of the second.
We're going to the
No
bottom
runs,
second.
no hits, no one
score.
left on base. Still
We are back here for the ball in the second. Still
Now
no
batting for the
score.
Westbury Mustangs, the first baseman, number 23, Quentin Ogden.
So Quentin Ogden, 4, 5, and 6 here. Stood up for the Mustangs after going down 1, 2, 3 in the first. It's Quentin Ogden going in, the first baseman. Quentin Ogden, a junior this year. 71 at-bats, has 24 hits. He has 4. The first ball here is almost a high throw that time for shortstop Liam Hilbert, but that's how the second inning's going to get started.
Now batting for the Mustangs, the right fielder, number 13, Bryce Smith.
Next here is Bryce Smith, the sophomore, 49 at-bats, got 16 hits, has 5 doubles on the year. That's the most on the Westbury team. He also has a triple on the year. He has scored 19 times, and he has walked 22 times. That is the most on this Westbury team in the regular season. He's got 9 RBIs. His batting average, 327. Let's swing and miss that time. 1 balls, 2 strikes. So far, what we should expect right now is going to be a total pitching duel. It might take a 1 run to win this game. No, it's only the second inning, but so far, these pitchers have been fantastic. Jake Cornish, the ace for Fleetwood, and Ian Russell, the ace for Westbury. Great pitching performance so far for both teams. And that is one on foul back. Still 1 ball and 2 strikes. And when you walk 22 times in a season, you're doing something right. You have great plate discipline. Up at the plate for Bryce Smith so far this season. It's just a sophomore, ladies and gentlemen. He's still got 2 more years here at Westbury. He's going to be a great player. And he already is, but he's going to do even better in the next 2 years. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitches up high, ball 2. Westbury, through the first 4 batters, 3 of them have been put in play. And Russell struck out, swinging to end the first, and there's strikeout number 2.
Now batting for Westbury, the designated hitter, number 22, Derek Snook.
Now the DH for Westbury, Derek Snook here. Derek Snook, a junior, has 14 hits, 3 of them being a double. He has scored 12 times, has 13 RBIs. That is the second most on the team. The most is Ian Russell. He has 16 RBIs. But Derek Snook, a designated hitter, hitting a 255 batting average. There again, looking at strike 1. Nobody on base, 2 outs. Westbury looking for their first base runner of the game. High fastball gets away from the Fleetwood catcher. That's Dalton Young behind the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. This is a huge game for both teams because even though you're in the quarterfinals, it's win or go home. You win, you're guaranteed 2 more games. But if you lose, that's it. Your season is over. 2 balls and a strike. This is the first time that any Westbury batter has gotten ahead in the count. 2 balls and a strike. And that's ball 3. Westbury has a good chance to get their first base runner of the game. 3 balls, 1 strike. Gonna take another pitch right here. Here's the 3-1. That's down low. Ball 4. So Westbury gets their first base runner up the game. As Derek Snook with a base on balls. And up next here is Cole Brown.
Now batting, number 9, Cole Brown.
Cole Brown, a freshman. That's a 305 batting average in the regular season. There's strike 1. Cole Brown has 18 hits. He has 11 RBIs. Derek Stook at first base runner for Westbury here today in the second inning. Swing is foul back, strike 2. Cole Brown's also struck out a lot this season, but he has been very effective when it comes to getting on base. 2 outs, 2 strikes, no score. Derek Stook at first base. As high fly ball, that's got to go foul. Still 0-2. That is ball 1 in the dirt. The big storyline so far is the pitching duel, and Aiden Russell has been fantastic. He has 5 strikeouts already. Facing 8 batters, he has struck out 5 of them. Despite giving up 2 base runners, and for the first not going to be in time. 2 balls and 2 strikes here to Cole Brown. I'm ready with the way these 2 pitchers are pitching right now. It might just take 1 run to win this game. Westbury, the number 1 overall seed, but they got a big challenge in Fleetwood as the number 9 seed. Fleetwood has the best opponent's winning percentage in District 3 4A. That ball is fouled back, still 2 balls for 2 strikes. So what that means, ladies and gentlemen, is that Fleetwood has had their competition. Like Berks County League, the Berks County Interscholastic Athletic Association, it's not a small league. They have some really big teams like Muhlenberg and Berks Catholic, all those big schools. And Fleetwood is in that conference. And with all those big teams, despite having a losing record, facing those better teams is what got them to be the number 9 seed in the District 3 playoffs. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes after that foul ball. So Fleetwood, despite having a losing record, they are not a bad team, ladies and gentlemen. Like their record looks bad, but now we're gonna have a timeout here by the Fleetwood coach. Maybe high pitch count. Maybe we don't know what the pitch count is right now, but don't really know. Like, hey, this is a big battle here. Cole Brown really fighting here, fouling off all these pitches. And the entire infield is coming in to talk for a mound visit. Winner of this game moves on to the semifinals. That will be next Tuesday at 4:30. And they will take on the winner of the number 4-5 seed game between Hamburg and Littlestown, which is going on at Hamburg right now. Don't have a scoring updates, but we might later today. Who knows? You can also check out results after today on PIAAD3.org. See how the semifinals will shape up. Who's moving on and who's going home? We'll find that answer today. Double back in first base, but he made back in time. That's ball 3 in the dirt. It's now a full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs. Derek Stook is going to be taking off here on this full count 2-out pitch. There goes Snook. And a swing all the way to center field. And the center field has to go back a little bit, but Aiden Sumas has got it, and that will retire the
Mustangs
side.
in the bottom of the second. No runs, no hits, 1 man left on base. Moving on to the third, 0-0.
We'll be right back in the 3rd inning with no score. We are back here at the top of the third inning. No score. And no
Now
base
batting for
hits
the Tigers,
either
number
team.
25, the right fielder, Mark Piskorski.
Up next here, 9-1-2 hitters due to for the Fleetwood Tigers. Here's Mark Piskorski. Piskorski, listen to this, he's a senior. He hasn't had a lot of at-bats. He's only had 50 at-bats and 4 hits. His batting average, .08. Not a great batting average at the bottom lineup, and already here's strike 2 to the number 9 hitter. So you gotta be thinking, hey, Russell's like, hey, you got the number 9 hitter, you gotta strike him out every time, especially with the batting average that he has. But there's a base hit for Piskorski. That's the first base hit of the game, and Mark Piskorski, as the number 9 hitter, has his 5th base hit on the year.
Now batting for the Fleetwood Tigers, the leadoff hitter, number 22, Jake Carnish.
So on 0-2 count, Piskorski smokes it, just gets over to head up the jumping effort from Mason Santa at shortstop, and that is how Fleetwood will have their first hit of the game. And back to the top of the lineup now, here's Jake Carnish. Jake Carnish struck out swinging his first time out to lead off the ball game. There's strike 1. While we're here now in the third inning, now is a good time. For those who are joining us for the first time this season, every broadcast we have here on the West PIAA YouTube page, we have a trivia question involving either the 2 teams involved or the sport itself. And today, hey, we're in District 3 baseball. This question is about the history of District 3 playoff baseball. So today, your question is this. Which team was the lowest seeded team in District 3 history to win the baseball championship in any class? Again, in any class in the District 3 championship for baseball, who had the lowest seed to win a District 3 championship? And here's the line drive. That's going to be a base hit out to left field. Austin Lyons cuts it off, and they got back-to-back hits here for the Fleetwood Wildcats. Jake Carnish.
Now batting for Fleetwood, number 11, center fielder, Aiden Sumas.
Only trouble here, nobody out. Back-to-back singles here for the Tigers. Here's Aiden Sumas. Sumas struck out looking in the first inning. And step off here, nothing doing. The last time that a team from the Berks County Interscholastic Athletic Association, and that was close at second by the second base umpire, Jake Denninger, that is Daniel Trimble. Awesome save, man, that was close at second. Might want to take another look at that. Might want to go for that again, in fact. And, that ball goes off the glove to Josiah Twig, and that is going to be a pass ball. It's ball 1, and the 2 runners advance to scoring position on a passed ball. So now, for the first time, there is a runner at third base today. And now the infield is coming in here with nobody out and 2 runners in scoring position off the pass ball. And swing and there's the Sumas. Evens the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Infield is here for the West Point Mustangs. Third baseman is Cole Brown. Mason Sanders shortstop. Nelson Seabold is the second baseman. Quentin Ogden is at first. 1 ball, 2 strikes after vacillating. 1-2. And just outside. 1 ball, 2. Good waste pitch there for Aaron Russell to see if he can get in soon. Hey, it's first A little bit windy here today, but I should not see any weather here today at all. Swing and a miss, pitch in the dirt. That's strikeout number 6 now for Aaron Russell. The second time by Aaron Russell.
Now batting for the Fleetwood Tigers, the shortstop, number 1, Liam Hilbert.
Infield still got to be in here with only 1 out. It was hit by a pitch, and that ball is one eye, makes contact, goes foul. Ball's 1 strike to Josiah Trigg, a little shaking up on that. Just left it off here. Josiah Trigg, the Westbury catcher, he's had that happen several times. A foul ball that he could not grab onto. But he gets up every single time. It just shows the toughness for the Westbury junior catcher, Josiah Trigg. He's also a big basketball star here at Westbury. Out of center field for Cameron Smalley. He's going to make the grab and roll into the infield. It's going to be good, but run's going to come across to score. It's a sacrifice fly for Liam Hilbert, and it gives Fleetwood the 1-0 lead.
Now batting for Fleetwood, the third baseman, number 12, Braden Williams.
Piskorski scores from the throw on a sacrifice fly. Jake Carter stays put at second. Up next here is Braden Williams. 2 outs now, but the Tigers with the 1-0 lead. There's ball one. They wrote down a strike. Wow, that looked pretty low from here, but it's a call strike from Tim Paxson. Tim Paxson, the home plate umpire. So ball strike there. Fleetwood not happy with that call. Going second is not a tie. One. Outside for ball 1. These officials appointed by District 3. So far, doing a pretty good job not having to make a lot of tough calls. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. That's ball 2. So here it is. Nice breaking ball for strike 2. And Russell looking to get out of this inning. They've only given up 1 run on a sacrifice fly. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 1 on second here in the top of the 3rd inning. Step back, nothing doing. Junior, batting 277. Check swing and held up. That's ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Again, we want to thank everyone at home for tuning in on the Westbury Athletic Park YouTube page for the quarterfinals of District 3 M&T Bank Baseball 4A Championship quarterfinal. Now there's a swing and a miss. Strikeout number 7 for Aaron Russell. And they're going to bottom 3rd. Fleetwood scores 1 run on 2 hits, scoring a 1 run on a sacrifice
For Fleetwood in the
fly.
top of the 3rd, 1 run on 2 hits, 1 man left on base. We're moving to the bottom of the third, 1-0 Fleetwood Tigers.
We are back here, bottom of the third inning. 8-9 line here, stood up for the Mustangs.
Now batting for the West Perry Mustangs, the center fielder, number 2, Cameron Smiley.
Cameron Smiley playing us off here as the number 8 hitter. West Perry is still looking for their first hit of the game. There's Cameron Smiley looking at ball 1. So if you're Fleetwood right now, you gotta be feeling pretty good right now. When you started the third inning at the bottom of the lineup with a guy who's only had 4 hits so far with a batting average of .08, gets a leadoff hit, and then scores, you gotta be feeling really good right now. There's 1 ball, 1 strike here to Cameron Smiley. On the third inning, Fleetwood with a 1-0 lead. There's strike 2. I said this earlier, it might just take 1 run to win this game because both pitchers have been fantastic so far. But can West Perry find a way to even the game up and maybe take a lead here? They're not going to do it bad. A strike 3 call. Cameron Smiley goes down, strikes. Strikeout number 3 for Jake Carnish. And now we're back to the top of the lineup number 9 here.
Now batting for the West Perry Mustangs, the second baseman, number 19, Nelson Seabold.
Number 9 hitter, Nelson Seabold. I mean, despite being a number 9 hitter, he's been pretty good in that spot. Nelson Seabold is having a batting average of .259. He has 11 RBIs, he has 14 hits, 3 doubles, and 1 triple on the year. And there is ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes here to Seabold. Nelson Seabold, a senior for the Mustangs. One of 4 seniors on the West Perry team, and there is strike 1. The 4 seniors for West Perry: Nelson Seabold, Cameron Smiley, Aiden Russell, and Grayson Shambaugh. Grayson Shambaugh, he might be coming in to pitch later today because Grayson Shambaugh, that's all he does so far this year. Hasn't had a single at bat. That's strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes here with 1 out. Bases are empty. The 2-2, down low, ball 3. So here's a great count is 3 balls and 1 strike. 3 balls and 2 strikes, that was right. Full count pitch. Outside, ball 4. Nelson Seabold becomes the second base runner for West Perry.
Now batting for the Mustangs, the catcher, number 5, Josiah Twig.
The Mustangs are still looking for their first hit of the game. And we're back to the top of the lineup here for Josiah Twig. Josiah Twig ground out to shortstop his first time up to lay off the first. Pitch down low, ball 1. Josiah Twig, the West Prairie catcher, the junior, showing signs of bunt. Pulls it back, strike one. Josiah Twig has walked 16 times. That is the second most on the team, only behind Bryce Smith, who had 22 base on balls. Josiah Twig, 347 batting average. On deck is the best hitter on the West Prairie team, Mason Sandel, who before this game had 522 batting average. A swing line drive, base hit up the middle. West Prairie is in the hit column, and it's a single, one out single for Josiah Twig. That is West Prairie's first hit of the game.
Now batting for West Prairie, the shortstop, number 1, Mason Sano.
Time out to play here. Got to kick off the dust off the home plate. And here comes Mason Sano. Mason Sano tried to bunt for a base hit, but he's probably not going to do that again. With runners at first and second with only one out. Let's see if he decides to get a bunt down. And he shows signs of bunt, but he brings it back for strike one. Mason Sano went down on 3 pitches in his first at bat for a ground ball to Jake Carter. And here he gets a bunt down to the third baseman. Got to be a tough play, and it's in time. So it's a sacrifice bunt for Mason Sano. That's 2 outs now. And guys move up to scoring position.
Now batting for West Prairie, the pitcher, number 17, Aiden Russell.
And now Aiden Russell has a chance to tie the game and perhaps take a lead for the West Prairie Mustangs. The senior pitcher, 0 for 1, he struck out looking to end the first inning. Whatever you do, don't do that again. Now there's ball 1. Now in the first inning, or in the last half inning, Fleetwood had runners in scoring position. But unfortunately, they only gave up 1 run. So it could have been worse. There's a high fly ball. That's got to go foul. So strike 1.
Hey, wait.
One ball, 1 strike here to Russell. Runners in scoring position, and he chops that one foul. Strike 2. A few Fleetwood fans making the trip here. Long trip for Fleetwood to get here out of Berks County. To get all the way here to Perry County. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs. 2 runners in scoring possession. Here's the 1-2. Strike 3 call. And Russell goes down looking for the second time. And West Prairie misses an opportunity to score.
For the Mustangs in the bottom of the 3rd, no runs, 1 hit, 2 men left on base.
Fleetwood.
Moving on to the
hang
4th,
to a
1-0
1-0
Fleetwood.
We are back here for the top of the fourth inning. Fleetwood with a 1-0 lead. Westbury had a
Off for the
chance.
Fleetwood Tigers is number 44, the designated hitter, Zachary Dilbeck.
Westbury had a chance to tie and perhaps take the lead in the third, but leading 2 runs to scoring position. And right now, I am joined here by a very special guest, our Westbury athletic trainer, Spencer McCory. And before we get to you, Spencer, here's the hit by pitch. Zachary Dilbeck on the first pitch goes to first. So, Spencer, how you doing?
I'm good, Alex. Thanks for having me on, man.
Yeah, so
Now batting for Fleetwood, the second baseman, number 13, Travis Loy.
So you've been here for 2 years out West Perry.
Correct.
And we got some news from the last 2 weeks that you're leaving us for a position at UMPC, which is fantastic. What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough decision to make for sure, and I know it's tough for the kids because they talk about every 2 years they've had a new athletic trainer, so it's tough. They offered, this position offered a little bit more pay and a little bit better hours, so it was really tough to turn down. Get to spend time with my wife a little bit more, so I know the parents can relate to that.
Boss me a double play ball, and look at that! Nice double play there, right to Mason Sano in good position, 6-4-3 double play. And that's 2 outs right there. So yeah, like it's fantastic, and
The left fielder,
sure,
number 7, Jason Bree.
we're all gonna miss you here, but from the last 2 years, like what can you take back? What are some of the things that you're really gonna miss here at West Perry?
Number one's going to be the kids, obviously. I mean, they're the best part of my day for sure. And you know, when I'm going through college, you're going through college in the program, they teach you a lot about injuries and stuff, but they don't teach you a ton about how to deal with the kids. So I'm thankful for being here, what that's taught me about just how to be around these high school athletes and how to treat them and get them in the best position they can be to be back on the field. So I'll miss them a ton.
No balls and 2 strikes here to Jason Bray, who is 0 for 1 with a strikeout and danger of going down for the second time here. Here's the 0-2 pitch, line drive. That's got to get foul. Nice stuck there by the first base hit. First base coach from Fleetwood, but he's all good, he says. So yeah, has there ever been an exciting one for you here? Obviously, we're not gonna talk about you taking a look at an injured student, but it's has there anything special that you can remember, any special moments?
I really enjoyed just being under the Friday night lights for football. I think I went to a real small high school. We didn't have a football team, so and then I went to Messiah as a ground ball.
Oh, that's going to continue the inning. Quinn Ogden could not hang on to it. It's a tough break there for Mustangs. That could have ended the inning, but got right around first now with 2 outs.
Yeah, so I went to a small high school and then to Messiah College, and both didn't have a football team, so it was a really cool experience to be able to be out here and under the Friday night lights and just feel what that's like for the students here.
All right, great. So now you're going to UMPC. Can you tell us anything as far as specific duties that you're going to be doing at UMPC?
Yeah, I'll be working
The catcher, number 30, Dalton Young.
I'll be working alongside either some of their orthopedic physicians or one of their neuro doctors that works with concussions. So I'll be still working with some athletes and able to get them the best treatment they can have.
That's got to be a base hit here for Dalton Young, and so back-to-back base runners here for the Tigers. So danger here for West Perry. Okay, man. So hopefully, we can get you 1 or 2 more games after today.
Now batting for Fleetwood, the right fielder, number 25, Mark Piskorski.
Now you said you were you used to be a baseball player too, didn't you?
Yeah.
You played in college level?
Yeah.
Exciting memories about that?
And I had a lot of tough seasons, a couple of injuries, and then my senior year was shortened by the pandemic. A lot of kids know about that. But yeah, I mean, the best memories I have are just probably during my senior year, rooming with my 2 best buds and just being around them 24/7. Really appreciated my senior year, just what it was like to be able to play and stay healthy, and that gave me just a whole new appreciation for the game.
All right, yeah. Well, 1 ball and no strikes here to Mark Piskorski. And the second close there that time. Now Sabo couldn't get the tag down there. But so what are your thoughts here so far in this game?
It's a game of pitching, really. I mean, both pitchers have been throwing the ball really well. Both have pretty decent velocity on their fastballs and pretty decent breaking balls. So, it's just up to us to really be able to get on their starting pitcher and score some runs. It's the name of the game.
Yeah, for real. I mean, 1-0 sounds like not a great lead, but with the way these two pitchers have been going, it's. I said earlier, if that 1 run might just win this game, but Fleetwood is looking for more.
Yeah, they are. And I mean, at every level, the name of the game is pitching. So this is just kind of what playoff baseball shows you how important it is.
Aggressive ball call at that time by the home plate umpire, strike 1. And Skorsky had to limp his leg back there to avoid that one, but it was called a strike anyway. 2 balls, 1 strike here, 2 outs, runners at first and second. Fastball, ball 3. So after you start UMPC this year, could we hope to see you again someday here, maybe for a football game or maybe a district championship game?
Yeah, I've already promised a couple of the kids that I'll try and make it back up for a football game this fall. A couple of them have been asking me to, so hopefully be able to see some former students and parents around.
See, that just now. There was a late call by Russell. Was all ready to referee. It was a late time I call at the play, but it was too late to make a play on it.
Now, Alex, am I the first special guest here on the Golden Pipes podcast?
For baseball, yes. For other sports, no. Last year we had, earlier today, I had Ryan come on first and I think the most special guest we ever had one day was the Hall of Fame football game we had here this past fall. Where I had a lot of the Hall of Fame inductees come up and say a few things. But yeah, if there's one person that people love more than a Golden Pies, it's the guy who takes care of our kids, and that would be yours.
I appreciate that, Alex. Yeah. I'm thankful for the parents have been really great while I've been here too. No one's really given me any trouble, and they've been thankful for what I do for the kids, so I'm really appreciative of how they've been too.
Well, hopefully it'll be an easy day for you. I mean, baseball is pretty easy, straightforward. But most of the time you just gotta look at the pitchers after every game and a throw for Mason Sano. That's gonna score a run. Run comes across the score. It's an E6. Second error of the inning for the Mustangs, and I guess extends Fleetwood's lead to 2-0. So that won't be rolling RBI by Jason Bray. Scores from second, rounding third. Now Jeff Sanders is going to have a few words with the infield. Well, Spencer, thank you for joining us here. It doesn't look very good now, but still only a 2-0 lead with 2 outs. So thanks for joining me, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Alex. Good luck to you in the rest of your broadcasting. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you for looking at our kids. All right, we're going to take a quick break here after this team timeout here. Back to 2 errors in this inning, gives Fleetwood a 2-0 lead. Here we go. Fleetwood with a 2-0 lead now. 2 errors in this inning. 1 runs come across the score. It's an unearned run. And back to the top of the lineup here for Jake Carnish.
Now batting for Fleetwood, number 22, Jake Carnish.
Okay, we want to thank Carolina Hall for joining in on Let's Play Athletic Party YouTube page for the District 3 Baseball Quarterfinals. Here comes Jake Carnish. It's 1 for 2. He had a base hit in the third. Runners at first and third. Dalton Young is at third base. Mark Piskorski is at first off after the error. Great, this one should have been over. Still 1-0 lead, but now 2 errors. That last error by Mason Sam. High throw, Quinn Ogden couldn't jump up high enough. 1 ball, 1 strike here. Jay Cornish looking to extend the lead. Next page, great scoop there by Josiah Trey behind the plate. 2-0. This is what I've been saying earlier, ladies and gentlemen. You're the number 1 seed, great, but that's not always a good thing. Ever since 2007, when District 3 started seeding all the teams, only 2 number 1 seeds have won the District 3 4A championship in baseball. There's strike 1. 2018, Berks Catholic was the number 1 seed. They won the championship. And 2015, Hempfield won the District 3 Baseball 4A championship as number 1 seed. It's been mostly the number 2 seeds. Last year, Eastern Lebanon County was the number 3 seed, and they won the championship last year. East Pennsboro was the number 4 seed back in 2019, pre-COVID. And two balls, 2 strikes here to Carnish. Bouncer to the plate. Nothing doing on the bases. Full count now, 3 balls, 2 strikes. The winner of this game moves on to the semifinals. The loser goes home. Their season is over. And West Prairie down 2-0 as the number 1 seed. Fleetwood make a long trip here to Elliotsburg. They're making it work. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners at first and third. 1 unearned run here in this inning. Step back here. And Russell knows right away with runners at first and third and 2 outs on a full count that the runner on first, who is Mark Piskorski, is going to be taking off. Full count. Ball 4. That's the first walk given up by Aaron Russell in this game. And now the bases are full of Fleetwood Tigers.
The center fielder, number 11, Aiden Sumas.
There's Aiden Sumas. Aiden Sumas, the bases are loaded for the first time for either team here today. And Fleetwood looking to extend their 2-0 lead. First pitch to Aiden Sumas is swung out into the dirt. Strike 1. Sumas, the center fielder, has struck out twice already. He's over 2 with 2 strikeouts. Small way swing at the first pitch at the dirt. 0-1. And the dirt, ball 1. It's got to be going on right now in the mind of Aiden Russell on the mound for West Prairie. He has 7 strikeouts on the day, only giving up 1 earned run. That was back in the 3rd inning. But here in this inning, he should be well out of it. But 2 errors in this inning is keeping the inning going. There's strike 2. Sumas in danger of going down for the 3rd time today. Number 3 hitter on the Fleetwood lineup. The 1-2. High fastball. Ball 2. Sumas swings and misses on that one. Strike 3. Sumas gets the hat trick. 3rd strikeout of the game. And we are going to the bottom of the 5th. Excuse me, bottom of the 4th. With
Fleetwood in the top of the 4th. 1 run. Leading off the bottom of the fourth for the West Perry Mustangs, the first baseman, number 23, Quentin Ogden.
Bottom of the fourth inning, Fleetwood scoring 1 run on 2 errors in the top half of the fourth. And thus being a 2-0 lead for the Fleetwood Tigers. And here's Quentin Ogden. He grounded out to shortstop his first time up to lead off the second inning. Here he is leading off the fourth inning. Looking at strike one again. West Perry through 3 innings, no runs on just 1 hit. There's ball 1. Have you ever thought of becoming a baseball umpire? For next fall, you've ever thought of becoming an official for a referee for football? Maybe for field hockey or cross country, volleyball? Now's your chance. Go to PIAA-D3.org to find out how you can become a PIAA District 3 official. Again, that is PIAA-D3.org. 2 balls and 2 strikes here to Quentin Ogden. Two pitch, down low, ball 3. First leadoff batter for West Perry here in the 4th inning. Has got the count full. Quentin Ogden, the junior first baseman, got the count full to lead us off. A full count pitch, and swung on, fouled away. Still full count. Quentin Ogden had a home run in this field earlier against Campbell. Only home run on the West Perry team, and there he strikes out. Jake Carnage starting the 4th the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout. This one's
The right fielder, number 13, Bryce Smith.
that's strikeout number 5 for Jake Carnage. Here's Bryce Smith. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. First pitch down low, ball 1. And tonight, the 2022 District 3 Baseball 4A Championship Tournament is sponsored by River Rock Academy, the Payne Walker Foundation, and by M&T Bank, understanding what's important. 2 balls, no strikes. Next pitch swung on, foul tip into the catcher's glove. That's got to be strike 1. Next inning, we'll have our answer to our District 3 trivia question of the game. That is strike 2 swinging. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So far, West Perry not looking too good in terms of base running. Only 3 base runners in this game. There's a call for a strike. 3 straight strikeouts for Jake Carnage. There's 2 outs.
The designated hitter, number 22, Derek Snook.
Strikeout number 6 here for Carnage. Here's Derek Snook. He walked his first time up. He was the first base runner for West Perry today. Good to get on base again. There's strike 1 call. West Perry, the number 1 overall seed in the District 3 4A playoffs. Fleetwood, the number 9 seed. They got a big win on Monday on the road at number 8 Octorara. A 3-1 victory this past Monday to get here today. 1 ball, 1 strike here with Derek Snook, a West Perry DH. There's ball 2. Derek Snook has 14 hits. He has 3 doubles on the year. He has 13 RBIs. There's strike 2. Derek Snook knew it right away. That was strike 2 right down the middle. He probably should have taken a swing at that. Wind starting to pick up here a little bit, but that is nothing new here in Ellensburg, ladies and gentlemen. We always have wind here all season. And 6 being by just now. Strike 3 called. 4 straight strikeouts for Jake Carnish. And we are going to the 5th
For the
inning.
Mustangs in the bottom of the
Fleetwood.
4th, no runs, no hits, no one left on base.
Fleetwood with a 2-0
Moving to the
lead.
5th, 2-0 Fleetwood.
We'll be right back. We are back here for the 5th inning already, ladies and gentlemen. Fleetwood, Jake Carnish has 7 strikeouts on the mound, and with those 7 strikeouts, he has 50 on the year. That is 50 even strikeouts for Jake Carnish so far this year, but he's still looking for more. And here we go for Fleetwood. Top of the lineup, dude up. Hey, here is Jake Carnish swinging at the first pitch, goes foul. Excuse me, this is Liam Hilbert. Hilbert, no balls, 2 strikes. Next pitch, chopper, foul. No 0-2. Hilbert. He was hit by a pitch in the 1st inning. They hit the sacrifice fly in the 3rd inning to give Fleetwood a 1-0 lead at the time. Here they are, 2-0. Fleetwood scoring 1 run in each of the last 2 innings. And another chopper foul. There's no question, in fact, this Fleetwood team is passionate for the game. Every time they come to bat, the entire team, as you can see on your screen, is up at the fence, and here's a long fly ball off towards Austin Lyons, and Austin Lyons, the left fielder, is going to make the grab. Good contact there by Hilbert, but that's out number 1.
For the Tigers, the 3rd baseman, number 12, Braden Williams.
Braden Williams, 0 for 1. He struck out swinging to end the 3rd inning. Taking 0 for 1. He was hit by a pitch in the 1st as well. No balls, 2 strikes, or excuse me, nobody on base, 1 out. And a miss from Williams, strike 1. Williams struck out swing on the full count in his last at bat. The 0-1. A high ball 1. You gotta be wondering what the pitch count is right now for Aaron Russell, because he's had a couple of long at bats that he has to endure so far in this game, including the last one. It's a high fly ball. It's gonna be playable for Nelson Seaball, but it could be trouble. And Cameron Smiley is actually going to make the grab, and that's out number 2.
money for 44.
So now we have a pinch hitter dude up here for the Fleetwood Tigers. Number 20, Will Ryan. He's got to be pinch hitting here as a DH for Zachary Dillbeck.
Come on, Will.
Now batting for Fleetwood, pinch hitter, number 20, William Ryan.
So Will Ryan now, pinch hitting. There's 2 outs and nobody on base. And there he looks at first pitch strike. Dillbeck, he was hit by a pitch this last time up in the 4th. He was 0 for 1 with a strikeout, but now Will Ryan counted to bat here at a designated hitter spot. And here he makes great contact to center field, and Cameron Smiley's going to make the grab. That's 3 up, 3 down for the Fleetwood Tigers. We're going
For
to
the Tigers in the top of the 5th, no runs, no hits, no one left on base. Moving to the bottom of the 5th, 2-0 Fleetwood.
Here we go.
Now batting for the Mustangs, number 9, the third baseman, Cole Brown.
Cole Brown, 7, 8, 9 hitters stood up for the Mustangs. On lineup, and here's the first pitch swing. That's got a split the gap for extra bases. Cole Brown looked at the first pitch and did not waste it. And it's a leadoff double for Cole Brown, the first extra base hit of the game for the Mustangs. And it's a leadoff double for the freshman Cole
Center fielder,
Brown.
number 2, Cameron Smiley.
Cole Brown, who was 0 for 1 prior to that at bat, gets a start here in the bang in the bottom of the 5th with a leadoff double. And now Cameron Smiley, 0 for 1. He struck out looking his last time up. And showing signs of bang, points it back for ball 1. Could this be the big game that West Prairie has been looking for? Fleetwood went down 1, 2, 3 in the top half of the 5th. 3 fly balls out to the outfield, 1 to left field to Austin Lyons, and 2 to Cameron Smiley out in center field. 1 ball, 1 strike here to the senior center fielder Cameron Smiley. Cameron Smiley has 15 hits on the year. Smiley average heading into this game 273. Gets put down, but it goes down foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fleetwood fans excited about that one. Why not? You're up 2-0, I guess, with number 1 overall seed in the playoffs. I'd be excited right now, especially in the 5th, but now you got a leadoff double from Cole Brown, the freshman. And there's ball 2. For Cole Brown, that's his second double on the year. His first in the playoffs. For his first hit in the playoffs. So signs a bunt, pulls it back. That's ball 3. Even with 2 strikes, Kevin Smiley showing signs of bunt, but now he's got the count full. Now on second, nobody out. After the leadoff double, the full count. Swing, that's gonna go foul. Still a full count here. Cameron Smiley looking to get on base. Full count. Swing line drive. That could be a gapper again, but no, it's going to go right to the center fielder. Center fielder Aiden Subas. And that's 1 out. Tough break there. Great contact, but right at the center fielder, unfortunately, for the Mustangs. Now ball in the lineup, number 9 hitter, Nelson Seaball. Seaball threw a walk in the 3rd inning. He was stranded at third base in the 3rd inning. 1 out here, runner on second. And there's strike 1, right down the middle.
Second baseman, number 19, Nelson Seabold.
There's ball 1 to Seabold. 1 ball and a strike to the senior second baseman. Seabold's he pitched 3 times this season. He's only had 1 game start. That was back 2 weeks ago on senior day where he got the start. He was taken out in the 2nd inning, unfortunately. There's swing on that. Swing foul back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. We got a game here, ladies and gentlemen. Number 1 seed West Prairie, number 9 seed Fleetwood. Underdog Tigers have a 2-0 lead here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. And there's a call, strike 3. Strikeout number 8 for Jake Carnish.
The catcher, number 5, Josiah Twig.
Back to the top of the line for West Prairie. Josiah Twig, 1 for 2. He had a base hit in the 3rd. He is the only base, well, before the double from Cole Brown. Josiah Twig had the first base hit of the game in the 3rd. He looks for strike 1. While we're here down the bottom half of the 5th inning, now's a good time for an answer to our District 3 trivia question of the game. Which team was the lowest seeded team in District 3 history to win a baseball championship in any class? The answer, as the number 16 seed, the 2011 Cedar Cliff Colts. Out of 20 teams in Class 4A, the number 16 seed, Cedar Cliff, won the district championship. They started with a first-round win, 3-2 against the number 17 seed Carlisle. And the second round, they had a big upset win, 4-3 against the number 1 overall seed, Governor Mifflin. Then the quarterfinals, they had a 5-3 victory against the number 8 seed, Lower Dauphin. Then in the semifinals, a big upset again, a 5-4 victory against the number 5 seed, New Oxford. Then in the championship, against the number 10 seed, Manheim Township. The Cedar Cliff Colts, 2011, became the lowest seeded team in District 3 history to win the district championship in baseball. A 9-5 victory against number 10 seed Manheim Township in the championship game. Cedar Cliff went on to the state tournament, lose in the first round. 1 ball, 2 strikes here for Josiah Twig. Cole Brown with a leadoff double, still at second, now with 2 outs. And strike 3 call, and Josiah Twig can't believe it.
For the Mustangs in the bottom of the fifth, no runs, one hit, one man left on base. Moving to the sixth, 2-0 Fleetwood.
The Fleetwood Tigers. An unbelievable pitching performance so far for Jake Carnish. He has 9 strikeouts. He ended the inning with back-to-back strikeouts in the 5th inning. Now here we are, top of the 6th inning. And 6, 7, 8 hitters threw out for the Tigers. Here is Travis Lloyd looking at strike 1. 0 for 2. He grounded out to shortstop twice. His last at bat resulted in a 6-4-3 double play. And Russell on the mound for his 6th inning of work. And there's a pitch that Lloyd had to duck under. 1 ball, 1 strike. Some movement going on in the Westbury bullpen. The senior Grayson Shambaugh is warming up in the Westbury bullpen. A swing line drive out to center field, but it's got to get caught out there by Cameron Smiley. And great contact by Lloyd, but results in a flyout out to center field for the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 7, Jason Bree.
Here's Jason Bray now. He reached first on an error in his last at bat, and later came out of scoring. Here he gets hit in the leg. He sprints over to first. Hit by pitch. Jason Bray goes to first. Umpire.
The catcher, number 30, Dalton Young.
Having a few words with Aaron Russell after that pitch. And so, there went Jason Bray. Now here's Dalton Young. Base hit in his last at bat, making him 1 for 2 with a strikeout. On first, Fleetwood looking to extend their 2-0 lead against the top-seeded Mustangs. There is ball 1 in the dirt. Bray staying put at first. The winner of this game moves on to the District 3 semifinals, where they are guaranteed 2 more games. But the loser of this game is out for the season. Their season will come to an end here today. Now, West Perry down 2-0, the number 1 overall seed does not want that to happen here today. There is ball 2. Fleetwood is just over 2 hours from here, and they are making the trip worth it. As the number 9 seed, a tough regular season with 8-12 overall record, in a tough conference in Berks County. Fleetwood is just showing why they are one of the better teams in this bracket. 2 balls, no strikes, still to Dalton Young. 1 out here, runner on first. Fleetwood looking for the biggest upset of the year. There's ball 4, 4-pitch walk to Dalton Young.
Number 25, the right fielder, Mark Piskorski.
Mark Piskorski now. Coming in for Fleetwood. First ever meeting between these two teams in the District 3 playoffs. Piskorski is 1 for 2. He reached first on an error. This last time up. Yeah, base hit to lay off the third. Strike 1 here to Piskorski. One pitch up high, ball 1. Ball 1 strike. The semifinals for District 3 4A will be next Tuesday. And then the championship game and the third place game will happen 1 week from today. The championship will be a location yet to be determined next Thursday. We do understand, though, that it will be an 11:30 game, 11:30 a.m. game next Thursday in the championship. And the third place game will be hosted by the higher seed in that game. That will be at 4:30. There's ball 3. 3 balls and a strike. Mark Piskorski looking to get on base for the 3rd time. Next base, high fly ball goes foul. Full count coming up. Runners to first and second with only 1 out. The full count pitch in the dirt, ball 4. Back-to-back walks. And now the bases are loaded with only 1 out. And we're going back to the top of the lineup, and it looks like that's going to be it for Aiden Russell on the mound. The senior in possibly his last appearance on the mound in a West Perry uniform. We got a pitching change coming up here. We'll be right back to tell you who it is in just a moment. New pitcher coming in for the West Prairie Mustangs, and it is the senior, number 8, Grayson Shambaugh. Grayson Shambaugh coming in. His future plans after his high school career. He's going to Penn State University main campus. To study computer software engineering. And here he is, the second best pitcher, mostly relief this year for West Prairie, but he's had a few game starts as well.
Now batting for Fleetwood, number 22, the pitcher, Jake Carnish.
He's had 3 complete games in 42 innings of work. His ERA is 2.81. And here he is with the bases loaded, all responsible for Aiden Russell. He's now out in left field, coming in for Austin Lyons, who's now back at the bench. And it's the top of the lineup for Fleetwood, and here's Jake Carnish again for the 4th time. 1 for 2. He walked his last time up, looking out strike 1 from Grayson Shambo. Shambo, that ball gets away from the side twig, but nothing doing on the bases. Big break there for the Mustangs. That could easily produce the run, but ball did not go too far away from Josiah Twig. Jason Bray at third, Dalton Young at second, and Mark Piskorski at first. All for the Tigers. All for Jake Carnish to possibly extend the lead with 1 out and bases loaded. There's strike 2. Grayson Shambo has 23 strikeouts on the year. 1-2 from Shambo, chopper, foul. Foul line score for Aiden Russell, 6 1/3. Or excuse me, 5 1/3. 5 1/3 innings play. Faced 27 batters, had 8 strikeouts. Gave up 3 walks and only 3 hits. And so far, only 1 earned run, but all 3 runners on base are Aiden Russell's responsibility. So we're not filling in the runs and earned runs column just yet. There's a high pop-up. Could be playing ball, but the wind is going to push it back. It's going to be a foul ball. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Russell had 8 strikeouts. That brings his season total to 70. 70 strikeouts this season for the senior, Aiden Russell. There's a chopper. That's going to go foul down the first base line. Top of the 6th inning, Fleetwood bases loaded with a 2-0 lead. 1-2, chopper, that's got to be fair. Go to the plate, in time for the force at the plate. Great awareness there for Grayson Shambo. It's a fielder's choice to get Josiah Twig at the force on the plate.
Number 11, the center fielder, Aiden Sulis.
Now 2 outs here. Everyone goes up a base, but Jason Bray out on the 4th at the plate. Still 2-0 for the Fleetwood Tigers. But now with 2 outs and bases loaded. West Prairie looking to get out of this inning with the lead that Fleetwood has right now. Next batter is Aiden Sumas, and he's in danger of the golden sombrero. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts, looking up 0-1. He has struck out swinging twice. First thing, he struck out looking. And here's the first ball. What a play for Grayson Shambo! Throw the first in time! And the inning is over. West Prairie strands the bases loaded. And
Well, the Tigers
Grayson
at the
Shambo
bottom of the
with a great
6th.
diving play.
No runs,
Keeps
no
the
hits.
Fleetwood lead at
Bases left
2-0.
loaded.
We'll be
We're
right
at the
back.
bottom of the 6th.
All in the Bottom
Now
half,
batting for the Mustangs. Number 1, the shortstop, Mason Sano.
bottom half of inning number 6. Fleetwood with a 2-0 lead, and it's 2, 3, and 4 hitters due out for the West Prairie Mustangs as Mason Sano, who's 0 for 1. He laid down a sacrifice bunt his last time up. Here he is for the 3rd time up to the plate. There's strike 1. Mason Sano, heading into this game, had one of the best batting averages in all of District 3, a 522 batting average, and there hasn't been one game where Mason Sano this season, as a freshman, did not go on base. He has reached base at least once in every single game of his freshman year. And here he is for the 3rd time. And he's going to count at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Two balls and 2 strikes, actually, my mistake. Mason Sano, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And jumper off the plate, and this could be a tough play at the base, and it's in time. Mason Sano 0 for 2. Grounder to a pitcher, and that's the 1st out.
The left fielder, number 17, Aiden Russell.
And Russell, the senior, 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Now the left fielder. Foul line score on the mound for Aiden Russell. 5 1/3, 27 batters faced. Through 8 strikeouts, gave up 3 walks, 3 hits, and only 1 earned run. And here he is looking at strike 1. Aiden Russell, 0 for 2. And there's a high fastball, gets away, ball 1. Fleetwood is 5 outs away from advancing to the District 3 semifinals, where they'll guarantee themselves 2 more games. There's a high fastball, ball 2. Ball in the dirt there that time, ball 3. The 3-1, that's strike 2. Now full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes here to the senior Aiden Russell. Full count pitch. Ball 4. And Russell gets on base for the 1st time. And now the potential tying run is at the plate. And it looks like that might be it. We might have a double switch here for Fleetwood. That could be it for Jake Carnish. And we'll be right back after this pitching change. You're watching 2022 PIAA District 3 M&T Bank Baseball 4A Baseball Championship Quarterfinal, West Prairie versus Fleetwood, exclusively on the West Prairie Athletic Department YouTube page. We'll be right back after this pitching change. New pitcher now for the Fleetwood Tigers is number 16 coming into the game, Ryan Moser. Ryan Moser coming in for the Fleetwood Tigers pitching. And Jay Carnes going over to shortstop.
Now batting for the West Prairie Mustangs, the first baseman, number 23, Quentin Ogden.
Quentin Ogden is coming up here for the first test for Ryan Moser. Aiden Russell at first after a walk. One out walk here. And the first pitch here to Quentin Ogden is in the dirt, ball one. Ogden, first baseman, junior, is 0 for 2. A ground out and a strikeout. Struck out swinging his last time up, and there's ball 2. 2-0 is swung on, foul back, strike 1. Good cut. Not a bad idea for Quentin Ogden to take a swing on good hitters, kind of 2-0, but it goes way foul. 2 balls on the strike. 1 out to Aiden Russell at first base. That's Prairie down by 2. The tying run is Quentin Ogden. He's got a 3-1 count. This could be a great opportunity for West Prairie to get on the scoreboard for the first time. Down by 2, so late in the game, and there is strike 2. So full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Ogden looking to get on base in any way he can for the potential go-ahead run to come up to the plate. Bryce Smith is on deck. There's a high fly ball. This is going to stay in play. It could be trouble for the first baseman. He's got it at first. Adam Knoll with the catch, and that's out number 2.
The right fielder, number 13, Bryce Smith.
That was like a major league fly ball there in the infield. Could be trouble for the first baseman. There's Bryce Smith swing at the first pitch and grabbed by the second baseman and ball to first this in time. Fleetwood getting all fired up. They are 3 outs away from getting an upset victory. They are going to the 7th inning. Fleetwood with a 2-0 lead. Seventh inning in the quarterfinals, and the West Prairie Mustangs are down by 2. But number 1 overall seed in the District 3 4A playoffs needs a big run in the bottom of the 7th. But first, they need to keep the score exactly where it is. And 6, 7, 8 hitters do up for the Fleetwood Tigers. Or excuse me, no, 3, 4, 5 hitters do up for the Tigers. Liam Hilbert looking up ball 1, Grayson Shambaugh looking to keep the game where it's at. There's strike one. We're starting to pick up here at Westbury High School in Elliotsburg, Perry County, Pennsylvania, in the District 3 quarterfinals. Where's the shamble? 1 ball, 1 strike to Liam Hilbert. Swung on right here by Mason Sano for the first in time, and that's the first out. That's pretty neat to get 2 more outs.
Number 16, the pitcher, Ryan Moser.
Now Ryan Moser coming into bat here in the 7th.
Come on, here we go.
First base swinging, Nelson Seabold gonna make the grab, and that's out number 2 for the first in time.
The designated hitter, number 20, Ryan William.
Come on, Will.
Will Ryan now. Will Ryan, second at bat, pinch hitting in the 5th inning. Flew out to center field this last time up. And 2 outs here, 2 very quick outs, and there's 1-1. Remember what's at stake here, ladies and gentlemen. If you lose, that's it. You're done. Your season is over. And here's this rain line drive. Mason Sano with the jumping grab, and that will end the inning.
For Fleetwood in the top of the 7th. No runs, no hits. Nobody left on base. We move to the bottom of the 7th inning. Fleetwood 2, West Perry 0.
West Perry needs 2 runs in the bottom down to stay alive, to keep their season alive. West Perry needs 2 runs, and it'll be Derek Snook, Cole Brown, Karen Smiley leading off. We'll be right back for the 7th inning.
Now batting for the Westbury Mustangs, the designated hitter number 22, Derek Snook.
Fleetwood is 3 outs away from advancing their season and going to the District 3 semifinals. West Perry needs 2 runs to keep their season alive. 3 runs to win it, 2 runs to tie it. Down 2-0, here's Derek Snook. As Derek Snook looks at the first pitch in the dirt for ball 1. Derek Snook had a walk in the 2nd inning. He struck out looking his last time up. And here he is, leading us off here as the West Perry DH. Derek Snook, a junior. He'll be a senior next year, and there's strike 1. Looking for the save is Ryan Moser. He came in the last inning, looking for a 5-out save, and advance the Fleetwood Tigers to the district semifinals. Here's a swing, foul back, strike 2. We encourage everyone at home, especially you West Perry fans, to stick around after this game for a special post-game report. here in District 3 quarterfinals. There's ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ryan Moser is a junior, ladies and gentlemen. And here's a ground ball caught by Moser on the hop. And that's the first out in the bottom half of the 7th.
The third baseman, number 9, Cole Brown.
Here's Cole Brown, 1 for 2. He had a leadoff double in this last at bat in the 5th inning, which is so far the only extra base hit of the game for any player on any team. There's strike 1. Brown, the freshman, third baseman. He's going to have an incredible career here at West Perry. And here's a jumper, again caught by Moss on the hop. 2 outs.
The center fielder, number 2, Cameron Smiley.
Cameron Smiley, the senior center fielder, is the last chance for the Mustangs. 2 outs, bottom of the 7th. Strike 1. First ever meeting between these 2 programs, and the underdogs are 1 out away. Straight over, strike 2. The Mustangs are down to their final strike on the season. The 0-2 from Moser. Strike 3 call. And the Fleetwood Tigers are moving on.
For the Mustangs in the bottom of the 7th, no runs, no hits, nobody left on base. Your final, Fleetwood Tigers 2, West Perry nothing.
West Perry's season is over. An upset for the Fleetwood Tigers. And they are moving on to the District 3 4A semifinals. Fleetwood Tigers 2-0 as the number 9 seed. They started off the playoffs on the road on Monday against the number 8 seed Octorara. A 3-1 victory there. Now they come on the road almost 2 hours away to beat the number 1 seed West Perry Mustangs at West Perry High School. We'll be right back in 2 minutes for a very special post-game report here on the West Perry Athletic Party YouTube page. Your final score, West Perry 0, Fleetwood 2. We'll be right back in 2 minutes. We are back here for the West Perry Athletic Department post-game report. And an incredible game for the number 9 seed, Fleetwood Tigers. They come here on the road out of the Berks County Interscholastic Athletic Association, all the way from Berks County, almost 2 hours from here. And they come on the road as the big-time underdogs to come out as the big-time winners. Fleetwood, 2-0, foul line score. Fleetwood, 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base for the West Prairie Mustangs, the number 1 overall seed. No runs on 2 hits, 2 errors, and they left 5 runners on base. The West Prairie Mustangs finished the year as the number 1 seed in the District 3 4A playoffs with a 14-7 overall record. 9-5 in the Mid-Penn Conference Colonial Division. The Fleetwood Tigers move on to District 3 4A semifinals with a 9-12 overall record, 3-8 in the Berks County Interscholastic Athletic Association. The Fleetwood Tigers will take on the winner of the other quarterfinal between the number 4 seed and 5 seed, Hamburg or Littlestown. They will be on the road no matter who wins that game. Congratulations to the Fleetwood Tigers, to the fans, and congratulations to the West Prairie Mustangs on a spectacular season in a tough conference, in a tough division, coming out as the number 1 seed. But for the many times since 2007, as we said earlier, only 2 number 1 seeds only 2 number 1 seeds since 2007 have won the District 3 championship. That was the 2018 Berks Catholic team and a 2015 Hempfield team. Well, with this loss, ladies and gentlemen, West Prairie ends their season and thus ends another year broadcasting here on the West Prairie Athletic Department YouTube channel. It has been amazing, ladies and gentlemen. 2 years in the books already. I am thrilled to announce that in the first year, you know this already, in the first year since we started broadcasting here on the West Prairie Athletic Department YouTube page, in our first year we had over 40,000 views. This year, it's a little bit different because now we can have all the fans back, which is fantastic. Like, we love having the fans back, the families, the students, the staff coming out here. And this year we have over 30,000 views on our West Prairie Athletic Department page from this year alone. And it's just been fantastic. In 2 years, we had 70,000 views on our West Prairie Athletic Department YouTube page. And it has been a true honor to be the Golden Pipes of West Prairie Athletics. I mean, it's been unbelievable. And I love to keep this going, absolutely. Y'all did great things for me. I've been doing great things for you. And y'all got together this past spring for a charity for me to get a nice headset. I have a soundboard on the way from Amazon.com. Gotta have a nice soundboard. Next season, we are going to have better audio than we ever had here on West Prairie High School. It's just gonna be fantastic. I hope you tune in. Next year, we're gonna have football, we're gonna have field hockey, we're gonna have all our great fall sports back, and football in a different division. And it's been fantastic. I want to give a few words of shout out to all the seniors. Next Thursday is the West Prairie graduation ceremony for the class of 2022. And I want to give a shout out to all the athletes, including the baseball seniors. They include Aiden Russell. I have the program right here from the senior night 2 weeks ago. Aiden Russell, Nelson Seabold, Grayson Shambaugh, and Cameron Smiley. All fantastic players. And their families should be so proud. I'm so proud of all our athletes. I'm so proud of all our students. Aiden Russell was the prom king last week. His girlfriend, my cousin, Jessie Palm, was the prom princess. And I'm just so thankful to be coming their action as well. That is going to do it for us here on the West Prairie Athletic Park YouTube page. Have a great summer, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great Memorial Day weekend coming up. And best of luck to all our seniors graduating next week. And best luck to them on their future endeavors. And Russell, Grayson Shambaugh, Karen Smiley, and Nelson Seaball, all fantastic players. I could not have asked for a better job than what I'm doing right now is to go and play some West Prairie athletics. And I'll see you all next fall for fall sports, field hockey, soccer, boys and girls volleyball, and football. I cannot wait. Let's just get the summer out and over with. And I'll see you all next year with better audio, a great headset, great soundboard. Who knows, maybe a different app. So who knows? I'll let you all know. Congratulations again to the Fleetwood Tigers advancing to the district semifinals against either Hamburg or Littlestown. And congratulations to West Prairie Baseball Mustangs on a fantastic season. Your final score on this one, West Prairie 0, Fleetwood 2. Good night, everybody, and have a great summer and Memorial Day weekend.